They wind up in jail because they broke the law, but kids who commit crimes sometimes find a whole new set of problems in the juvenile justice system.
In this WDRB investigation, Katrina Helmer uncovers years of sexual misconduct at the Youth Detention Center. Katrina.
Touching a child inappropriately, writing dozens of sexualized letters to a teen. These are just a couple of the accusations that led to at least 5 workers getting fired from Louisville's juvenile jail. Louisville's children are trading their innocence for lives of violent crime.
When I looked at what my kids were being charged with, it's all felonies.
But these accused criminals might face other risks once they set foot inside Louisville's juvenile jail.
That's really sad.
The Prison Rape Elimination Act sounds so scary.
The Prison Rape Elimination Act, or PREA, is a set of strict federal standards established in 2003. Dr. Ursula Mullins, the jail's director, explains PREA is designed to prevent any sexual misconduct and punish all abusers.
No one likes to hear the word rape. They certainly don't want to hear prison and rape, and they don't want to think about it as it relates to children.
In the past few years, LMYDS has seen an increase in PREA incidents, from 1 in 2014 to 4 in 2015, 3 in 2016, then 4 last year.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry, I did not know that.
Kendrah Sanders was a supervisor at the jail for 2 years before filing a whistleblower complaint and resigning last year.
I had no idea how hypersexual that the facility was.
Past and present jail leaders claim there are no reports of physical sexual contact between the underage inmates and employees.
I've not had or seen of where there was one where there was actually any physical type of touching.
Records obtained by WDRB show employees were fired for violating the city's sexual misconduct rules. December 2016, Dorothea Burton is accused of talking with female residents about their sexual encounters, and one of the girls said Burton touched her inappropriately. The PREA report states there was not enough evidence for a sex abuse case. Still, the city fired Burton for violating a policy on sexual contact with a juvenile or acting immorally or indecently while on duty.
The women that we terminated under my tenure, they are not sexual predators.
Yvette Gentry is the former chief of community building. The juvenile jail fell under her title, and so did every PREA violation.
She allowed 2 young men to be in the same room together. We don't allow that.
March 2016, a PREA report is filed against Ayesha Rhodes.
What she actually did was she let him take a selfie on her cell phone.
And according to the report, the kids were throwing up gang signs in the pictures. Rhodes was fired.
So it reads as a PREA violation, but you could see where it was not sexual.
But other PREA reports are sexual in nature. Kimberly Chan resigns after jail leaders found over 40 sexualized letters from her to a young inmate in that inmate's room. Amanda Offit was fired for a long list of PREA accusations in 2 different cases, giving her personal phone number to a resident, talking about her intentions to cause bodily harm to other residents and staff, allowing residents to look at obscene pictures on her personal phone, and having sexual-related conversations with a youth.
The bad thing for employees is the standard's so high, there is no middle ground. There is no, you're going to get 1-day suspension, you're going to get that.
No one had told us as the council about that.
Metro Council President David James was surprised to read a recent independent audit stating the sheer number of PREA incidents is alarming.
When you showed me those documents, I was in shock. Still in shock, actually.
We will do everything we can to make sure that those employees do not work in this building.
The audit, which was requested by jail leaders, credits LMYDS with thoroughly reporting violations and taking action. But it goes on to say, the fact that some incidents involved recent hires who crossed professional boundaries was a particular area of concern, given that there may also be incidents that have gone unreported.
What action was taken to make sure that those children are okay?
PREA requires all jails to notify police if there could be a criminal investigation. At least one of these cases was referred to Kentucky's Child Protective Services.
I've seen the end result of those men having to spend the rest of their life in the penitentiary. And what they're still crying about that happened to them as a child that nobody cares about at that point.
In a system designed to protect them.
What are we doing to make sure that it doesn't happen again?
Louisville's most dangerous teens could also be the most vulnerable behind bars. We requested any resulting reports or charges from the state and LMPD, but they have not provided us with any documents. Coming up tomorrow, we'll investigate how the juvenile jail treats inmates with mental illness. Katrina Helmer, WDRB News.